Top day. I did just not seeing the market clearly at all. Very, very quick, short session for me. And I identified it quickly that I was not feeling this one today. So we're going to go ahead and recap the 2 trades I took. Please sit back and enjoy. Welcome to the stream. It's hump day. And we were right at yesterday's IBH. Trying to crank some new overnight highs. Trying to pop the daily range. 800, number to beat, huh? Passed my Apex eval yesterday. About to pass the 25k Apex eval. Congratulations, everybody. If you didn't know, 80% off is back today. Code TBM. 80% off. It's all recurring months as well. So it's 80% off this first month as well as every recurring month after if you need more than 1 month. On every single account. You just need to put code TBM every single time. I'm rocking 2050K still. And I like it. Multiple 25s is good. If you don't want to do multiple accounts, that's when the higher value ones are better, i.e. the 150. But if you're rocking multiple accounts, I would suggest maybe 50s or 25s. All right, we're trying to pop it. Can't quite do it yet. News-wise, we got crude oil inventories at 9:30. We got the Fed talking at 10 and 10:30. We got auctions at 10:30. Auctions at noon. That's probably going to move us a little bit. That's kind of it. 11:30. Barkin's going to be barking at 11:30. Overall, though, nothing too crazy for us. 1,000 thumbs up. I'll give away a free Apex account, whatever size you want. Didn't say it on stream yesterday, but I passed 2 Apex 50k accounts yesterday using code TVM. Let's go! More rice. GG's, dude. Matt saying he loves his 20k accounts is troll. No one needs or should have 20 accounts. It's actually not troll in the slightest. It's honestly amazing. It's literally just trade copy 1 account to 19 children and look for, we got a wick test here. HP's at 7672. That's far. Wick test here is kind of interesting, not gonna lie. I almost like really want to take it because it makes sense to pop. If we're gonna pop the highs, I don't want to be a part of that at all. I'll leave the order up and see if we get filled. It's just trade copiers. Yeah, you trade 1 account, you get your 10 points on it on the 50k. 10 points, it's $200, and you just copy it across 20 accounts. After your 10 trading days, you're withdrawing 40 grand. No troll. All facts. Has Matt traded before 15 minutes? Not necessarily. I haven't taken a trade, guys. I am still technically waiting the first 15 minutes. This is just it's a wick test that is part of our actual coded wick test, and it is a nice setup for it. So if it happens, it happens. But this was the opportunity for it. And now we're in like the last 2 minutes. So I take it off because we didn't get the fill there at 60. A couple points away. And it would have been amazing. 20 points lower. This is a great looking trade. The idea behind this wick test with having the stops above the highs is that like if we really actually do run 80, we're gonna pop 800 most likely. So this is a great stop placement, cheap trade. Even if it's in the first 15 minutes of the day, this is just such a setup that I love with the wick test that I would take it. I'm not gonna let that one slide by just because of my timing, but because it's like a defined trade, super defined. Wish we had just like a little bit more sellers, man. I was wanting to slap that. I wanted to get in 63, 64s. Still might happen. I want a little bit more sellers. I like that we came up and kind of filled this out at 65 and that we're right at yesterday's initial balance high and that it's pretty defined on the space above us and we just have had such a hard time popping this space. It's obviously going to pop at some point, right? But it's kind of a do it until it doesn't work situation in my mind. If buyers are holding up at the 45 retrade right here, probably an interesting spot to get long. Still got some juice. I mean, it's juice both ways, let's be honest. I'm taking a stab long. Seeing some buyers holding us up. I mean, we're seeing sellers, but there's a little bit of life holding us up because it's not super aggressive on this downward move of 20 points. I'm taking a little stab long. If it snaps the 40s though, it's not gonna be it. Like retrading 56s, 60s, all that looks decent. Yeah, 56s. Something like that. Still got some juice below. I'm out. I don't like it. We're like, I mean, we just don't really have that many sellers, but we're gonna push into VWAP now. So part of it, man. Down, that's what, 16 points, 17 points. Pretty instant. Off of a trade that I've traded a million times, and you know we see that reaction there a lot. But today we want VWAP. Back to the middle of the range. Let's look for like a pop up, maybe. I don't know. It still looks very choppy, delta wise. All right, here's the middle of the range, or top of the range, excuse me. Top of the current range, I should say. The 60 to 30 range, 60 to 25. With some buyers kind of around here. See if we pop this or not. I'm not opposed to marketing in. Definitely watching to see kind of the reaction around these wicks. Buyers still looking all right. Granted, they were looking all right earlier too. $68. I'm gonna try a little short here. We still have some buyers, so I need to be careful. I like that wick up into 68 that we just had, 67. Top of the little short-term range that we were experiencing yesterday's initial balance high as well. It's a better spot than the first try that I had. Got a lot of liquidity higher though. That's the problem right now. A lot of liquidity higher. All right, new highs, and I'll be out and probably call it a session, to be perfectly honest, because we are getting some juice in here, and this will just be like, we got buyers here. If this does not rotate out and we actually pop this, we might end up getting the 800 rotation, but I just will have called it as a I'm not seeing it clearly sort of day, so we will see. This has been the MO the last several days, is it dicks around up here and then slapped off. Still got a lot of juice up here too, liquidity wise. The overnight highs. Is today the day? Chat, if you think today's the day that we're gonna pop 800, type a 1 in the chat. We've been trying to do it for a week or longer. If you think today is not the day that we pop 800, type a 2 in the chat. We've been trying to do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trading days. That is the equivalent of 2 weeks, over 2 weeks. 1 up, 2 down. What happens? Do we pop 800 or do we not? Also, if you trade crude oil, and I'm out. Minus 720. Wow, the pull timing though, 98. 98 gets traded there. We do not. If you typed a 1 in the chat, you are still not correct. Oh? Oh? Man, insta 20-point ripper. Glad I had a stop there. I'm gonna call it here, boys. I just am not seeing it clearly. These last couple days have just been brutal for me.